All right, so listen, it's a public and private, to everything in life. That's because we live in a realm where there's a duality, right? So hot and cold, good and bad, God, the devil, all that, right? High energy, low energy, high vibration, low vibration. So with that being said, the duality that's the public side of the realm. That's the public side of the life that we live, right? On this earth, right? Duality. But on the private side, we are all one collective consciousness. And that's that's one of the ways that that it's a public and private to everything. See, they don't teach you that we're one collective consciousness. They will teach you that there's a duality. That's how we are brought up, right? Same thing with the law, same thing with everything in your life. You are taught face value. You're not taught the substance of anything. We've been brought up to think the substance, the core of anything, the real deal, Holyfield, right? We've been trained to feel like that's bad. That's not real. That's a myth. That's a theory. You know what I mean? But as you continue to study and you raise your awareness, you raise your consciousness, you start to understand these things. For the longest time, there was only a duality. It only made sense because that's all I've been taught. But then I started to study more about spirituality, and I started to understand that everything I've been taught, it's the opposite is really the truth and everything. Opened my mind up to receive new information. And with that being said, then it dawned on me.